Curtis is not the only person from the Zeus network that you f***ed. Okay? And I don't have to use, allegedly. I'll say allegedly. But you didn't just Curtis. Like, you're a married woman with a child, and you Curtis, allegedly. And you also are one of the EPs of the show.
You'll want to sit down for this. Natalie Nunn has been caught out by Fivio Foreign. She's been cheating on her husband, Jacob Pay, with one of Fivio's friends. And that's not all. She's been using the money she earns from Zeus to fly this man to Dubai for secret parties with other men. Natalie's been doing this for some time, and it's not the first time she's been rumored to cheat. People say Jacob keeps quiet because he has his own secrets, and their marriage is just for show. When Fivio spilled the beans about Natalie's secret life, she got really angry and hit back at him.
Natalie, don't play with me. I will drag you. Okay? I will put out all your tea. Sweetie, I have text message of us kikiing about you f***ing him. I have video of me in your hotel room with you and Curtis in Atlanta while he's laying in your bed.
Natalie Nunn became famous for the wrong reasons when Fivio Foreign told everyone that she's been taking care of one of his friends. This isn't the first time she's been caught cheating on her husband. Fivio is the first to show everyone proof, and it made Natalie respond. Natalie and Jacob got together in 2011 and got married in 2012. They were going to have a baby in 2014, but they lost the baby. They had their daughter, Journey, in 2017. You would think they would be closer after all this, but they started having big problems. They broke up in 2019 because Jacob found out Natalie was with another man, Dan Osborne. They weren't just meeting up. They were having secret parties with Dan and another person, Chloe. Someone close to Natalie told the US Sun that Jacob was very upset and went to stay with his friends. Natalie kept talking to Dan even after Jacob found out. Jacob saw messages where Natalie and Dan were planning to meet up again. Jacob told her she couldn't go. He didn't trust Dan and thought it was strange that Dan, who is married, wanted to meet Natalie alone in LA. But there's more. About a year before, Milan Christopher said Natalie was having an affair with someone from the show named Curtis and others, including a producer. Natalie is a producer too, so these men felt forced to sleep with her since she's their boss.
Natalie, Curtis is not the only person from the Zeus network that you okay? And I don't have to use, allegedly. I'll say allegedly. But you didn't just Curtis. Like, you're a married woman with a child, and you Curtis, allegedly. And you also are one of the EPs of the show. Okay? Hey, William. Do you need me to start talking about you one of the EPs of the show too? Natalie, don't play with me. I will drag you. Okay? I will put out all your tea. Sweetie, I have text message of us kikiing about you f***ing him. I have video of me in your hotel room with you and Curtis in Atlanta while he's laying in your bed. Sweetie, remember that live when I came to Natalie's room and I was cussing out Gutta and all of them, and I was in Natalie's room and I was reading Anthony and reading them? Curtis was there. I got the video. Okay? Curtis was in the room. Curtis got in my car. I drove Curtis. Curtis came to my house. Like, stop, keep your mother. I don't want to, like, drag you. I don't want to, like, mother, read the out of your little stupid ass. Stop bringing me up. I wasn't the one who told the world you and Curtis was. That never came out my mouth. Talk about you getting that mother destroyed by a mother cast member that you casted. Talk about that, Moonface. Talk about that mother in while you pregnant, while you got a whole husband and a whole mother at home and a whole baby at home. Talk about that.
Milan didn't hold back and shared everything about Natalie, not missing a single detail. He spoke about her as if she wasn't important at all. And if you're still not sure about what Milan said, Raleigh, who works with Natalie on Baddies East, also shared some news. She talked about how Natalie was with Curtis and met with different men every night.
F***ing on Curtis while we was f***ing filming for baddies. You was f***ing on all kinds of We'd had multiple at the house, so you got hella babies. It ain't just one. While you sitting there want to talk, let's go, Natalie. Let's go, Curtis. Yeah, I might got a motherfucking EBT card, but y'all got some disgusting ass motherfucking life. Just preying on a motherfucking young boy.
Everyone knows Raleigh is funny, but she's also honest. Remember when Natalie and Krishan were live? Natalie said she was at home with her husband and daughter. Krishan seemed really surprised to hear that. People think it's because Krishan must have seen Natalie with lots of different men. So it was a shock to learn that Natalie was doing all that even though she was married and had a child.
So who over there you? Because why are you just
girl? I'm at home with my family, my husband and my daughter.
You have a husband?
Rock, I'm hanging up this live.
Oh,
yeah, I'm hanging up this live. I'm hanging up this live.
What?
Yes, I have a husband. I've been married for 10 years. Yeah, I'm definitely hanging up on you.
A while ago, Tommy Lee shared in an interview that Natalie once confessed to having a secret relationship with Chris Brown. This affair was kept under wraps, but after Chris decided to end their relationship, Natalie didn't just walk away. In a twist of events, she chose to get involved with two people close to Chris, his brother and his security guard. This was Natalie's way of getting back at Chris for calling it quits on their secret romance.
I think that happened with Chris Brown. What is your take on what happened that night?
Well, you know, she told me they had a relationship and that now she has a brother to get back at him, and then now she's security. And you know, for her being married and shit like that, I just really think we shouldn't have been there. I think it was the devil doing his work. There was too much going on, too much going on. But apart from that, you know,
Natalie has a side.
I think she got a couple of them. I be seeing a lot of on her, like while we was working. Don't nobody know that?
What?
I think even her husband knows that.
Like they hang out or something?
No, like they like I've seen him in the bed, and I like he's been like, you know what I'm saying? She playing well. I got videos of her, all of that. Jason, you know this. Stop playing games. Stop playing fucking games with me, Jason.
Tommy, what? First of all,
This why I don't talk. This why everybody play green and stuff. Like I'm just saying stuff off the top.
I mean, the word is she got side. I've never seen them.
Okay, so I'm not lying.
But you've seen them.
I was with him.
Where's her husband, Jacob, during all this?
Babysitting. Nanny.
You
knew that.
Her man is fine, though. This is what I don't understand.
He is. I wonder if he got some. He give me that.
That he does?
Yeah.
But then why, if you got the man with the and the baby and all that, why you want more dick?
Bored.
And while we're on the topic of Tommy Lee, she was also one of the people that started the allegations about Natalie's husband being secretly gay when she released her song. Yeah, Ho in the lyrics. She said, "We know your baby daddy taking D." But what really took the DL allegations to a whole another level was when Media Takeout reported that Jacob was spotted in the club with a gay corn star named Trap Boy. Now, Trap Boy was actually one of the top actors in the gay adult industry around the 2000s to the 2010s. So this caused quite a stir on social media, see, at the time, Trap Boy. And the other gay adult stars used to tour in different clubs around the US to promote their films. During one of these tours, Jacob linked up with Trap Boy in a gay club, and they were even seen taking a photo together. Shirtless Trap Boy can be seen having his hands around Jacob's waist. Like they're a couple, and as I said earlier, some people believe the reason Jacob hasn't left Natalie yet is because their marriage is just a cover-up to hide the fact that he likes men. And just when we thought this whole story couldn't possibly get any worse to Fivio Foreign expose Natalie for cheating on Jacob again, like... You cannot make this stuff up, so Fivio was cutting up in an interview on Matt Hoffa's My Expert Opinion podcast when he decided to shock everybody by spilling the tea about Natalie having an affair with one of his homeboys, Fivio. Said his homie Louie and Natalie have been sleeping with each other for some time now, and she even flies him to Dubai from time to time to beat it up, if you know what I mean.
You see what I'm saying? Niggas wrong with that back. Certain niggas don't. Certain niggas do. But a lot of the ones who do blame you for they. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you my son Peso that call.
Savage.
Louis Peso.
Shout out to Peso.
Shout out to Peso. That's my man. He came around me. He used the Fivio card. He's Natalie Nunn right now.
Knocking it in like a clumsy nigga.
She flying him all over the world. You know what I'm saying? Spending money, going viral, taking him up in Dubai. Boy, I don't even think he ever been to Dubai. That's my bro. But she going viral. Why not? And this is what is doing.
Now, I don't see why Fivio felt the need to tell the world what Natalie and Louie have been up to, but Natalie wasn't having it, and she decided to check him. She responded by leaving a comment under the Neighborhood Talks comments, where she claimed that she and Louie only had a working relationship, nothing more. She said, "Your boy was working on your team and with you. Tell the whole story, Missy. He left and came to work for me. He's been on the road with me and my security team, helping with all my bookings because now I'm booked doing music stuff. That's it, that's all. You're unbelievable for making up this entire story." Oh, but Natalie wasn't done just yet. She went on a whole rant on her IG and basically blasted Fivio. She called him out for being sassy and running his mouth about some business he knew nothing about. Now, if we're going to be a bunch of females, at least tell the full story, because I usually don't do no talking, but we're not going to sit up here and lie on my name in no interview. So I dropped a single outside remix with Beat King. I was looking for someone to join my team to help with all my bookings and be my road manager because now I'm performing my song on the road. Your boy, whom I'm flying out everywhere, was someone who worked on your team with you. It's slow over there, so he came to work with the baddest. I did not meet him through you. I'm not sleeping with him and you sound big mad. If you wanted to feature with me, that's all you had to say because you sound big mad. Your boy joined the winning team and we're running up a serious bag. Now, can you men in the industry stop being females because y'all really getting outbeat by every single female in all categories? I think I need to cast him for baddies. You would make a great cast member. Keep my name out of your mouth. I am not one to be played with. So as you can see, Natalie was not here for Fivio speaking on her business. And despite her denying everything, people still don't believe her because she has a long history of sleeping with men who work for her. So it's not as if the things Fivio was saying are really out of character for her. Now, as usual, folks had their own opinions to share, and nobody was on Natalie's side because they believe she did, in fact, cheat on Jacob again. One person said, "If y'all saw Marriage Boot Camp when Natalie and her husband were on it, you know she wears the pants in that relationship." She dismissed her husband's feelings and pretty much said, "If you want to be with me, you're going to have to accept my lifestyle." No happily married woman is traveling from coast to coast for a reality show. When does she really have time for her family? Another person said, "Natalie has been cheating on her husband, and that man is never leaving because he doesn't have a job. His football career never took off, and he's been Mr. Mom ever since." But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you all think about Fivio exposing Natalie for cheating on her husband? And do you all think Jacob is still putting up with Natalie just because he is down low and depending on her money? You all know what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.